Did you know
This
that
dog is
fishes,
just so
parrots, and tortoises
adorable.
are all animals that need forever homes too? Well, for today's Pets of the Week, we are meeting the co-founder of a nonprofit that focuses on these types of animals. I want to welcome Sasha Wengler with Midgard Animal Rescue. Thank you so much for being with us.
Welcome. Hello, how are you?
This is very special. You know, I love our doggies and our cats in the audience, but these guys need love too. Please explain, how did you get into this line of good work?
I've always rescued animals. It's always been something that's been a part of my life. My parents were conservationists and preservationists to some degree, so I wanted to continue that. Life steps in the way, but then once we got our home and our space, we wanted to make space for these guys. So we opened up in March of 2020 when
Congratulations!
we were closing down.
You currently have more than 300 animals like this, reptiles, birds, tortoises, you know, all the things that would need a forever home that we may not consider when we're thinking about a forever friend.
That is correct. I mean, these animals take a little bit more care. There's a lot more that's involved in their medical care, their diet. With having that many animals, having over 80 different diets that we have to create every day for so many different animals from South America to Australia to the Mediterranean and Africa. I mean, these animals come from all over the place. They don't necessarily make great pets, but they can make great pets if you know what you're doing.
Okay, so let's start with Mr. Parrot. He is absolutely just adorable. 15 years old, you rescued him. You were even saying because he was in a cage so long, he can't even fly.
So he was actually kept in a cage for a little while, and then he was let out all the time on a perch. So he never got the opportunity to take off and just take flight and do things. And his companion pet that he had was another tortoise that we have back at our rescue. And he never really got to do anything except sit on that perch all day. But they did talk to him a little bit, so he picked up some words, but he doesn't have the muscle strength to fly.
Oh, and so therefore you use him as your ambassador animal. You take care of him to show people that, hey, if you have something, a place in your heart for a parrot, this can be possible.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
and what kind of care would he need?
So the main thing about them is that you need to make sure you know where an exotic pet vet is. Exotic pet vets are very rare. They're very far in between. We do have some great ones here in San Antonio that we work with, and we can recommend those. And with him being a parrot, they have a specialized diet. They need pellets. They need fruits and veggies. They really do well with fruits and veggies. He agrees.
Oh, you agree, and I know you talk a lot to Sasha. I wish you were talking to me, Mr. Parrot. We're talking through the eyes right now. Yep, that's right, that's right. He is wonderful. Well, to clarify, again, he is not up for adoption, but there is another parrot that is.
Yes, we do have several birds up for adoption. We have some smaller birds like conures and some cockatoos and some Amazons that could possibly be up for adoption.
Wonderful. Cheddar, I'm so sorry. How did I leave you hanging here? Cheddar, what's going on, man?
So Cheddar is a bearded dragon. They're from Australia, and a lot of people get these as their first-time pets. They're great lizards to have. The thing about them is that they do get long claws, so they do need their nails trimmed. They do eat worms. They do eat bugs. So there's another thing that you have to have in your home is have some bugs to feed to them, and they eat lots of veggies.
Lots of veggies, and you can put them on a little harness. I've seen that on social media. Maybe not.
A lot of people will do this. They'll just put them on their shoulder like this and walk around with them, and they'll hang out just like this, and you can walk around, and they just...
May I hold Cheddar?
Course.
I feel like Cheddar and I have a little connection. I love cheddar cheese. Don't worry, I won't eat you. Okay.
He's a really nice animal.
Wow, you're so cool. Oh, I like Cheddar. Hey, me and you want to co-host the rest of the day? That'd be fun. And you also brought, you said, other regions of the world,
yes,
animals from all over.
Large animals here.
Okay.
Let me show you all the smaller one first.
Okay.
This is how big this one gets. This is a Mediterranean tortoise. That's as big as they get. They make ideal pets for people who have small areas, and they can be kept in a smaller terrarium, maybe like a 40-gallon up to a 75-gallon terrarium. And then you want to make sure that they have humidity, they have the proper lighting for UVBs and UVA lights. But this is as big as this one gets.
Okay.
These other guys, they get them small, but they get quite large.
Oh, yes.
So that's about a 1-pound animal. This one is a little heavier. He's about 45 pounds.
Oh, what's his name?
This is Charlie.
Charlie. Hey, okay, you're saying what's up to everybody. He is so cool. Wow, what a beautiful,
So this is a sulcata tortoise, or an African spurred tortoise from Africa. Obviously, they didn't come from those countries. They were bred in captivity, and they were brought out for people to have as pets. And these guys, they really like head scratches. Sometimes they don't, but they do like head scratches and neck scratches.
Oh, and they eat a lot of carrots, lettuce.
A lot of carrots. Now, the thing with these guys is, I'll tell you this, they will take out your foundation.
Okay.
They dig. These are diggers, everybody.
Diggers.
You don't want these in your backyard if you don't have the proper containment for them.
Okay, that is very good to know. Thank you for all of this information. And you have one last guy that's like in between all these sizes, right?
No, I think that's
Oh, I
it.
thought you had one more.
We just have the 2 right
I just
here.
want the fun to keep going,
I
honestly.
know.
How can people get involved if they want to support your cause? You said you have 80 different diets that you have to consider.
So the most important thing is with volunteers, we do offer our volunteers a lot of different things to do at our rescue. Most of the time it's going to be cleaning. We do need to cleaning their cages, cleaning their habitats, making sure that they maintain their cleanliness, and then making their diets, chopping up chop and everything for them.
Okay.
Really
well,
does
maybe
help.
one day I can come help you out because
I
that's a
would
lot
love
of
it.
chopping you got to do there.
A lot. It's
All
a lot.
right. So how can people reach out to you?
So you can reach us at Midgard Animal Rescue and Sanctuary, so midgardsanctuary.org, or you can reach us at our email, ourrescue.2020@gmail.com. And you can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and on other social media
Well,
platforms.
Sasha, God bless you for what you're doing for these wonderful forgotten animals, truly, because I would have never considered. Look at you, Mr. Parrot, dancing away. You're thanking the audience, aren't you? Well, I hope you get a lot of phone calls and a lot of help.
Thank you so much.
All right, stay with us because after this break, we're going to get some reminders and tips on the do's and don'ts with your furry friends during these hot, hot days.